Good morning, Fiona. Today I
Morning.
wanted to chat to you about mental illness. It's a big thing, and I think more and more people are aware of it, and it doesn't have such a bad stigma as it used to have, although it still doesn't. A lot of people don't always feel comfortable about it, especially when it comes to depression. A lot of people are not aware that they've got depression, or they do have, and they feel bad that they've got depression. What can you do to help people with that battles or struggles with depression?
So everybody experiences depression differently. It's not the same for all, and that's why I like my one-on-one consultation sessions with clients before any session. In the consultation session, I get to hear about their struggles and what is the causes and the triggers to get them into depression, or if they are there, to help them get out. Now, what I like about my sessions and the effectiveness thereof, I don't only work, because mostly I work with emotions, but I also work with clearing the mental stuckness, sticky thoughts, or continuously just thinking of
Just getting
one
stuck
thing.
in a loop, and you
Yes.
can't get out of the loop.
Yes, yes. So I find that access bars definitely helps with that. It helps people clear the fogginess and the stuckness in the mind, and by running the bars, I just clear the channels, and more new opportunities and avenues of possibilities comes up for people. Because when you are in your mind, when you're stuck in your mind can just think problem, 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 and the problem becomes bigger,
Yeah.
and it is bigger than you.
You get lost in your own mind.
Yes. So I help people sort of lose their mind in a good way.
It's necessary sometimes.
And also release the emotions that is a trigger to that, so that they can view the events that has happened, that has caused them that, from a different vantage point, without the emotions, where it's not triggered anymore, and say, oh, okay, that's why. So I help people with understanding and then calming. And it's different for different people in how many sessions do they need to be able to get through the depression. And sometimes it is just a misunderstanding, or a false belief that they have, or programming from childhood,
Yeah.
or childhood wounding, or not believing in themselves. So they actually just need a chakra balancing to help them activate the chakras, open the flow of the channel, so that there's no bottleneck effect where it just gets stuck.
As somebody that's dealt with or battled with depression for my entire life, I think for most people that are stuck in that, it's a constant thing. It's not a one. You can't take one pill for it, or you can't have one session for it to fix it. What is your viewpoint? I know every situation would be different depending on the person, the situation, what the triggers are, and all of that. But would you recommend multiple sessions of the same type of session, or does it grow each time and you can add new things and you can tailor make it, or
Yes.
what works the best?
So with any healing, it's not I heal them, it is I help them heal themselves.
Okay.
So the amount of sessions get reduced dramatically by participation. So as they actually go home and start reprogramming their mind, listening to different YouTube channels, if they have for inspiration or motivation, and changing their routine, they actually reduce the amount of sessions that they have to come for. So at times, when I run the bars for certain clients, I would get that they need at least about, say, 7 or 8 sessions.
Okay.
And then they will come, and by the 4th session I said, okay, we're done now with that process, because they actually went home, changed their belief systems, changed their affirmations, had affirmations on the various places in their house, changed their attitudes, and they actually shifted it much faster. So it is definitely a two-way street where there's participation needed from the person. And I get guided in when we're finished with the process, and we can move on to the next process. And everything is actually designed to help build up their self-esteem, their self-worth, their self-image, so they can feel good about themselves. Because a lot of people carry
It's
I'm not good enough.
empowering them.
Yes.
Because the depression has a lot to do with that. That's fantastic. I want to make a note on the description below. You will find links to Fiona's website. Fiona has done some amazing videos on access bars. Please go and have a look at it. Also on a YouTube site, go and see what it's all about. I think, do you have a what to expect video on that?
Not yet, but
Not yet. It's coming soon. People, if it's not up in the next week, please email Fiona and tell her to do it. But I know she's very excited to do it. But Fiona has this wonderful range of what to expect videos. So if you are new to this world and you want to know more, and some of these words sounds funny to you as they do to me, go and look at it. It's a simplification of what all these wonderful things mean.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Excellent.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Bye.